The Music Retail Show.
All right, man, Richard, we are back. We've got another episode that we are doing to get ready for Namm.
Absolutely. It's a month of Namm. We're Skyping in with a very special person.
That's right.
Go ahead and introduce her.
Man, we've got Causby Challacombe. Welcome back to the show. We appreciate it a ton.
Yes. Causby, how are you?
Hi, guys. It's great to be back.
Yes.
I'm doing well, and it's great to be back.
You're so
Thank you for
clear
having me
today.
again.
Is the air out there clear and clean, or what? You're just framed perfect. The picture is clean and clear. You look awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're, in Southern California, we do have some nice, beautiful weather.
Yeah,
Yes.
I bet you do.
Yeah.
Every time I'm out there, I'm like, okay, I get it. I understand why people like this.
Absolutely.
But it's going to get
Right.
really hot, isn't it?
Yeah, it will. Come August. We are in what we call June gloom right now in Southern California. So there's a heavy cloud cover, and then it usually happens in the morning, and then it burns off by the afternoon.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So,
Well,
yeah.
that's not bad.
Not
That's
bad at all.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, hey, if you don't mind, we're going to jump right in. We've got some really fun stuff to talk about. I think it's fun. And we're going to talk about all things Namm. Nate introduced us with that as the topic. Not only are we going to do it with you today, but we're also going to have another guest later in the month, and we're going to talk about Namm again. So here at our company, it's all good. The whole month we're going to talk about Namm, and then with you and another guest, we're going to talk more about it. So June is all Namm, plus
All
it
right.
kicks in July. And so we just want to hop in and get started. Is that all right?
That sounds perfect.
First of all, I just want to get some simple things out of the way. Tell everybody listening and watching what the dates are this year for the Summer Namm, because it's a little bit different from last year.
Sure. We're in July. We've been in July most of the time that Summer Namm has been around, but last year we had to go to June because of the convention center dates. But this year we are July 18th through the 20th, and that's a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Excellent.
Okay. Awesome.
Excellent. What's interesting, actually, some people why do they go back and forth from June to July? And, the obvious answer is probably scheduling the times, but it is a question that people do tend to ask.
And that you're absolutely right. It all depends around the convention center when the convention center dates are available, but we are booked up. I think we are booked through the next 3 years. So we have secured July dates.
Oh, that's good.
That's
That's awesome.
great.
I like it in July. It's
You
better
gotta
in
love
July.
you gotta love the new convention center in Nashville, in downtown Nashville. It's an impressive facility.
Nashville is on fire. I mean, it is amazing what's been going on with Nashville, and the spirit and the excitement and the energy. And Music City Center is beautiful. That's a gorgeous, phenomenal event center, and we're so excited to be in it and to be able to do Summer Namm there every summer.
Oh, yeah. It's so much better than the old one that they had, which was good. But this new one is really, really nice. It's comfortable. It's clean. Obviously, with it being new, it's a lot of fun. So we're happy it's here. We're happy to go to Summer Namm.
Absolutely. I got to do one Summer Namm in the old convention center before we moved it over before the new Music City Center was built. And it really is night or day, literally. It seemed like nighttime in the old convention center.
Yes,
and
you're
this
right.
one is bright, beautiful,
You're right.
clean.
I never thought about that, but you're right. The other one was a little bit dim, if you will. But this one, there's a lot of natural light that comes through. So you're right about that.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Amazing.
Well, hey, let's talk about something that is important to you along with everybody else, and that's registration. That's
Absolutely.
a topic that I want to spend some time, if you don't mind, and talk about registration and go from top to bottom on that. Why people should register, why should they be part of Namm, what's the details of it, and let's just talk about all things registration.
Are we talking about registration for the Namm show, or are we talking about becoming a member of Namm? Which one do you want me to dive into first? Both. Okay.
Yeah, you pick and you lead.
Okay, awesome. So I'll talk about membership first. And
Okay.
Namm we have a little over 10,000 member companies from about 102 countries from around the world. And we have anywhere from a small mom and pop retailer, maybe an online e-tailer, to a brick and mortar, to a manufacturer that manufactures drums, pedals, guitars. We have manufacturer reps, and that's who Namm is made up of. A little over 10,000 member companies. And when you belong to Namm, you have free badges to the Namm show, and so that's included with your Namm membership dues. It's a yearly membership, and really, what I like to say, people ask me all the time, why should I belong to Namm? And I always say, because Namm rocks. Why not? They're like,
duh,
what is
huh? Yeah.
But I actually have some words to rocks, and I say you belong to Namm because Namm rocks, and the R is for resources, the O is for opportunities, the C is for connections, and the K is for knowledge, and the S is for savings.
Wow.
Nice.
So
That's
those in a nutshell, those are Namm member benefits. And resources, we have great resources like online member directory. We have the Namm Oral History Program, which is the largest collection of industry interviews from around the world. And we have the Namm Global Report on retail music that details retail music product sales from around the world. We have opportunities. Opportunities, of course, are at the Namm shows, what we're talking about today. Summer Namm, the Namm show. We just got back from the Namm Fly-In, which is in D.C., where a little over 100 Namm members gathered to do advocacy and strategic initiatives around Washington, D.C., and meet with their leaders and their congressmen. Okay. So we're lobbying on behalf of keeping music in schools. So that's a big part of the Namm with Namm organization. And connections, of course, your business connections, your networking, all the insights that you get from being a part of Namm and being a part of groups like the Namm Young Professionals, the Smart Women in Music. Those are all great events that we always produce at the Namm shows. So I think those are a few of the members. Knowledge. You want to gain knowledge. NAMU. I'm going to talk about NAMU and what's going on at Summer Namm shortly as far as education. And then savings. We contract with business services to offer our members a number of cost savings benefits that can directly benefit their bottom line. So those are a few reasons why I say Namm rocks. Yeah. But
hey, I gotta ask. Yes, did you come up with the acronym?
The Namm rocks.
Well, rocks.
Yes.
Yeah, awesome.
I've seen rocks before and used in so I didn't come up with that by itself, but I've seen rocks used before. So then I was like, well, this rocks really fits in line with
absolutely.
Namm because we're a part of music.
Okay.
So,
you're right.
So I didn't come up with just rocks and that means all of that. So
well, hey, I'm impressed.
Hey, Causby, you're supposed to take credit for all that.
I'm impressed.
No, that was cool.
No, Namm is we're excited. We've actually sat around and talked about Winter Namm multiple times and the effects of that. You know, I'm not one of these people that has gone to 20, 30, or 40 NAMMs. I've just gone through a handful of them. But hats off, at least we'll go forward. But hats off to January. It was excellent.
It was a great
excellent.
show.
Absolutely.
The vibe was great. It was extremely positive. We've talked about that on this show several times. And
thank you for you guys helping us out, getting us a room so we could do more podcasts and really being friends with us. That was awesome. You guys did a great job. Yeah. And like Nate said, the show was incredible. I thought it was. It was one of my favorites.
Absolutely. And I'll say my plug on this show for Namm is you have to be out there. You have to be a part of what's going on. And obviously, Richard's got a great question on why Summer Namm, not just Winter Namm, which I think we need to talk about. But that's my plug. If you're in the music industry, you have got to be a part of Namm because there is no other place you need to be.
Because Namm rocks.
That's right, because Namm rocks.
No,
absolutely.
Well, hey, how can we get ready for Namm? I mean, like I said, we've got about, 7 weeks? Is that true?
Yes.
So how can we as dealers get ready? How can we get pumped up and ready to go out? What are some of the things that we should do, that we should look for? Give us some insight to that.
I will tell you that I'm going to get real excited about Summer Namm because I love Summer Namm.
Yes.
And I think I love Nashville. I love what the city is doing, the energy, the spirit, and it's the perfect place to have Summer Namm. And so I'm super excited always to talk about Summer Namm. And some of the key things I think to get ready for Summer Namm, if I was a retailer out there, is you've got to go to the Retail Trading Summit.
Now, what is that?
That is, we do that on Wednesday. So the show starts on Thursday. The exhibits actually start on Thursday. But before the show starts on Wednesday, we do a one-day retail training summit. And this is free. And it's a full immersive, it's basically a mini conference with multiple tracks. This year we are doing, you come from 9 to 12 and you pick a track. We do lunch. It's a free lunch. And then you come from 1 to 4. And you pick a track for that. And some of the tracks include you want to be in the business for having plenty of, whether you're doing customer service, online marketing, social media, succession planning, whether you need to look at a financial update on online sales tax, the new labor laws. We're covering all of that from 9 to 4 o'clock. So you can either do online marketing and social media, you can do sales and customer service, you can do succession planning, you can do video and online content creation, retail management, financial update on online sales tax and labor laws.
Wow.
Oh,
Is that the same thing that in the past they've called the boot camp?
Yes,
Okay,
it is.
gotcha.
But this is just, whereas in the past the boot camp was just kind of one, it was an all-day thing. This, you get to pick a track and which one that you want to go to.
Gotcha.
So if I was a retailer, this would be my number one thing to do at Summer Namm. Like I said, it's free to our members. We have some professional speakers coming in. Larry Balin, he's an online marketing guru. He's coming in to speak. We have social media and content expert Jen Herman coming in. We have Alan Freeman and Daniel Job coming in to talk about the financial stuff about it. And this is just really an opportunity to bring your staff, bring yourself, get in there, bring someone to Retail Training Summit. And like I said, it's free. If you were going to go out and pay for this on your own, you know how much it would be.
Oh,
It would be
yeah.
several $100s. And we're going to include some lunch in there for you too. So that is the number one thing I would do for Summer Namm, is to get to the Retail Training Summit on Wednesday.
Awesome.
Excellent.
What else? Tell us what else you got going on.
Another thing that I really like about Summer Namm is the Top 100 Dealer Awards. Have you guys been to those yet?
We have not. When is that? Give us the information on that.
Okay, let me give you the 411 on that. And the Top 100 Dealer Awards is on Friday after the show, so it's doors open at 6 o'clock. And this is where we honor our top 100 dealers. And a little bit about the top 100 dealers is it's a self-submit. We have 8 categories, and you submit. The window to open was, I believe we did it from March through April, and you submit for best marketing, best customer service. There's 8 different categories, and then the top scores in each category make up the top 100, and then they come on Friday night to the awards dinner and see who won those different categories and who our dealer of the year is.
Oh, cool.
And the reason why I think this is, even if you didn't submit for the top 100, or maybe you submitted and you didn't make the top 100, it's a great opportunity to go and see, okay, what's winning? What are these stores doing in marketing? What are they doing in sales? What are they doing in customer service? What is setting them apart from us and our store? And it's a great opportunity for yourselves to go in and see what these top dealers are doing. It's free dinner, free drinks. You go in, it's not like an award show where you go and you're like, oh, how long are we going to be here? We're in and out, couple of hours. And it's exciting. There's a lot of passion that goes into the Top 100 Dealer Award. So I definitely would put that on your list to go to on Friday night after the floor closes at 6 o'clock. And that's right there in Music City Center and Davidson Ballroom.
Oh, cool. Now, do you have to register for that?
No, you don't. You just have to have a NAM badge.
Oh, okay.
And that's at 6 o'clock?
6 o'clock.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty big event. How many people typically show up to that?
Around 600.
Oh, okay.
We're
Oh, my
usually there for
goodness.
that. Yeah, we have a VIP area for the top 100 that are being honored, and then we have a general admission area that, like I said, it's free and it includes dinner. And this year, that's new. What I think is very exciting for the top 100 is, for the first time, we're doing what we call the Customer's Choice Award. So last week we named the top 100 dealers, and they have the opportunity to go out to their fans, their customers, and say, hey, vote for me for the Customer Choice Award. And then we will announce that at the show in Nashville. So that's really exciting. It's an opportunity for them to really use their social media, use their fans, use their customers, to use their community to say, hey, come vote for our store. We're up for our Customer's Choice Award.
Yeah,
so that's very exciting,
idea.
and that's something that's new.
That's very cool.
Year.
I think we're going to have to go this year.
Absolutely. You definitely need to.
Yeah, that's awesome. What's the food going to be?
Usually it's a barbecue food. Usually
okay.
we have like a short rib, mac and cheese. One thing about Nashville that I love is Nashville knows how to cook.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
The food is usually on point in Nashville.
Yeah,
so.
we got some of the best Taco Bells here ever. No, you're right. Actually, that Nashville hot chicken, man, that's a favorite that a lot of people from around, when they come into town, they got to experience. And of course, the barbecue. There's a lot of great barbecue restaurants around here.
It was funny. We had Taylor, I don't know, a couple months ago come in, and they were telling us where they've been eating, and all the famous barbecue places. Nate and I never heard of any of them, and we live here.
I know.
We're like, what was the name of that? And he was telling us, I've never even heard of them.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we don't get out very much or what, or we gotta come hang out with Causby and go eat some good food somewhere.
Yeah,
huh?
we don't hang out very much, or we don't get out very much.
Get out.
We don't.
Absolutely.
We don't.
I tell you, the staff, before we go to Nashville, we look at all the restaurants, and we map out our eating when we have an opportunity to go out to eat.
Awesome.
And it's a Nashville, I tell you, there's always something new. There's always a new restaurant. There's always a new favorite.
Oh, yeah.
So I
lots of
definitely
good
like
food out
Nashville
here.
for that.
Absolutely.
Wait till you see downtown this year. They've been doing a lot of construction downtown. So,
Really?
Oh yeah, there's a couple impressive buildings down there. I don't even know if they're all going to be done by the time Namm's here, but it's the landscape's changing down there, and it's pretty cool.
I mean, Nashville, I think you guys have the nickname these days called Nash Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
And it's that for a reason. I mean, there's always something to do, and there's always something going on. So that's why we're so excited to host Summer Namm in Nashville.
No, it's a great time. Everybody needs to be here. So, well, let's jump on to some other stuff. We talked about registration, how we need to get ready. We touched a little bit on the must see, must do kind of topic that I had here. But what are some of the other things that we need to do? You got us through Friday night, but what about Saturday? Is there anything else going on Saturday? What are some other things that dealers, when they come here, they need to make sure that they accomplish?
Well, I can't skip breakfast. Since we were talking about food anyways, we might as well talk about breakfast.
Well,
so
when's breakfast?
Is there a free breakfast?
Yes, we have free breakfast.
We're going to that too, man.
We're going to feed you.
All right.
We have our NAMU breakfast sessions on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. They start at 8 a.m. And that's like I said, we've been talking about Nashville, and we've been talking about food, and this is not just a donut. This is a full breakfast. Nashville does it up right.
That's right.
And we have a good breakfast. During the breakfast sessions on Thursday, that's our Breakfast of Champions, and that's when Namm CEO Joe Lamont will talk with some of our members and talk about the retail disruptors in the industry. So he'll interview them and talk about best practices, what's going on, what's working for them, what's not working. So this is a great opportunity for retailers to really come and see what's going on in the industry, just get a taste of what's going on in the industry and how it applies to their business. On Friday, we have a keynote coming in, and it's called the presentation is called the Customer Experience Revolution. And that is Shep Hyken. He will be coming in and speaking on that. It's talking all about customer service, how companies like Amazon and Uber have disrupted the entire industries by being more convenient, and talk about how this applies to your business. So that will be from 8 to 9:30.
Okay.
And then on Saturday, as usual, we end the show with the Best in Show.
Yeah.
So that's where they go out and on the floor, they find the best products, best in show, and give awards out to the exhibitors on the floor if they have the best products. So those are definitely, don't miss breakfast sessions from 8 to 9:30. And then, of course, if I'm a retailer, I'm going to look at all of our Namm Idea Center sessions. Those are our 30-minute sessions. The Namm Idea Center is on the show floor. And we have sessions starting from 10:30 all the way up to 4:30 each day on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. These are quick half-hour sessions. They deliver proven ideas, and most importantly, they are music retailers are usually the speakers on those. Yeah. So you're learning from your peers basically on that.
What are some of the topics that's going to be shared for them?
Absolutely. We're doing websites, how to boost your online sales, Facebook 2019, what's working, what's not, lessons, how to grow your lesson business, how to motivate and keep great employees, decoding Google, advanced strategies for music businesses on online marketing. We're doing podcasting essentials for music businesses.
And are we going to be the guest? Are we going to be sharing?
You should be.
What?
Man, that seems like a perfect fit.
Causby, you got to help us out. I mean, look at.
I may know some people.
Oh,
all right.
Okay.
So I can help you guys out, absolutely.
Yeah.
Social media is a huge topic with our members, so we're doing a lot of sessions on social media. We're doing a lot of sessions on employees and how to keep a great team and how to get a team. And then we're also doing more on internet sales tax. That's a huge topic as well. And what's going on with your bottom line and just business in general. So those, like I said, those are 30-minute sessions that are happening on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday in the Idea Center, and that's on the show floor. And I would definitely take a look at those topics. They're on our website, and kind of figure out who you're going to go see and what you're going to go do as far as education.
Man, those are great topics.
Yes.
Now, a lot of the things, even the breakfast or even some of the educational programs on Wednesday, are you reaching out to the music industry going, hey, what are some things you guys need to talk about and be in conversation, or are these just typical topics you like to do every year? How do you go about honing in on what you're going to focus on?
Absolutely. We work with our members. We say, hey, what are your pain points right now? What is working really well for you? What is not working well for you? And do you want to come and talk about that in the Idea Center? And they submit a proposal and say, this has been working really well for us. And we look at them and we bring them in to speak with us. And absolutely, we don't just throw topics up there and hope that our members, they fit our members. We go to our members and say, what are your pain points? What's working well? What's not working well? What do you need more education on? What do you want to send your employees to get more education on? And we work with the membership to create our content.
Well, and I would even think a lot of what you guys offer, one of the benefits of being a part of Namm is the fact that there's continual education. Some of those topics, I mean, like social media or Google Analytics and SEO, I mean, it's hard to get that in a 30-minute or even a 60-minute or maybe even a one-day session. So the people need to become members of Namm because they can get continual education and continual support on some of these extremely daunting tasks that I'm sure business owners are like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, absolutely. And don't be afraid if you can't get to every single session. We do record the most popular sessions, and we do put them on our website.
Okay.
So if you can't get to all of them, maybe you have a vendor meeting, an exhibitor meeting. You're like, oh, but we do record a lot of them. And maybe you have some new employees that weren't hired in time for Summer Namm, and you want to set them down and do some education with them. We do have them on our website.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah. Well, you listed a lot of things, but a question that we always get is people will go, why do I want to come to the summer show? I always go to the winter show, and I don't know if I even want to come to the summer show. Obviously, we're going over a lot of stuff, but maybe there's a few other reasons why people should not only go to the winter show, but they should come out to the summer show. So what are a few more things that you think we can do to drag people to the summer show? Because it's an awesome show.
You're exactly right. It is an awesome show. We have a lot of members that just come to Summer Namm. We have a lot of members that just go to Winter Namm. And if we're looking for crossover and you're wondering why I should come to Summer Namm if I only go to Winter Namm, Summer Namm is a whole different type of Namm show. And what I mean about that is we're in Nashville. Its music is all around you. This city is exciting right now. It has a great spirit about it. The energy comes into the Summer Namm show. And it's really an opportunity to have those face-to-face meetings with the exhibitors that I know at Winter Namm, it's so big and you're just running back and forth, scheduling meetings. This is really a good time to have some one-on-one time and to really have those conversations. And that's why our exhibitors love Summer Namm, is because they get to have the one-on-one conversations with the buyers and with the heads of the retail stores. And really, you have the opportunity to go to the education. You have the opportunity just to kind of, it's easy going, sit, relax, and have an opportunity to network and meet people. And Summer Namm is a great opportunity. It's midway. We're halfway to the sales cycle for Christmas and for the holidays, and it's what is going on on the floor. Is there something new I can see? Is there something new that we don't have in our store that would be a great to sell for summer, or great for sell for the holidays? That's the reason to come to Summer Namm. It's really it's an opportunity to network, and it's an opportunity just to have those one-on-one conversations that you don't get to have at Winter Namm because there's so much going on.
Yeah.
Well, I think for that reason, but also the educational side. I mean, maybe it's just, something that we're fond of here. But the educational side that I see you guys do is huge. I mean, I think that if somebody never walked on the floor to look at instruments, going to all the classes is worth the trip alone. Don't you agree with that?
Absolutely. That is worth the trip alone. And the kind of education that we're giving at Summer Namm through the Retail Training Summit and through the Namm Idea Sitter sessions, through the breakfast sessions, if you never touched on the floor, I mean, that right there is worth your trip to Nashville, and all the education that you can get for yourself and you can get for your employees.
And all the free food. I mean, I wrote down notes right here of Friday dinner and breakfast between 8 and 9:30 on Saturday morning. I mean, I'm going just because of that now.
Yes. And absolutely. And we do we partner with the Eagle Awards on Thursday night for the Namm opening experience. And so there are drinks and some appetizers at that as well. And this year they're
let me write that down. Thursday night.
Friday.
Thursday night is the Namm opening event, and we're partnering with the Eagle Awards. They're honoring George Clinton. So he will be there.
Oh,
yeah.
Man, you guys got a lot going on. I'm excited.
Yeah. Yeah, and some of the stuff too is, just to bring up some of the problems or issues. We still run into people that are just kind of like, man, I don't know what I'm going to learn. Like, they might see the list of things that you're talking about, and they may, I've sat through those kind of issues or those classes, or you know what, I just don't walk away with that. I'm saying we need to take a second and address that, and we need to speak to those people that are sitting there thinking, you know what, I just actually don't know if I'm going to learn anything. Tell them they are. Give your best pitch of saying, listen, man, if you do anything this year, you need to be at Namm, because I just think education, and Richard and I have talked about this a ton, that this is a great time for the music industry right now, but also it's a great time for people to dive in, and they need to learn more. They need to become more involved, and they need to become more knowledgeable about what's going on. It's a pretty fast changing world out there.
Absolutely. And, our members, I ask our members all the time, why do you come to Summer Namm? And they are so excited about Summer Namm. They say they bring their team with them. And most of the time, the highlight is education. They're able to plan, break up their team, go into small groups, and attend a variety of the Namm sessions. And it's a tremendous learning opportunity, and what they can take back really impacts their bottom line of their store. They get fresh ideas, they understand what their peers are doing, and then also they're looking at fourth quarter, and Summer Namm gives a good approach for what's new for the back to school and the holiday season. And that's why they come. They see what's new, what's on the show floor. But education, what's new on the show floor, and just coming to meet with your community and understanding, okay, I have that problem. Okay, they have that problem too. Okay, maybe we can talk and we can build a community, and maybe what they're doing in their store, I can do in my store, and vice versa. Mm-hmm. And that's really the opportunity. I mean, it's just a great check-in. I mean, you check the oil on your car, and really, I mean, coming to Summer NAMM and coming to the NAMM shows, you're just checking in with your industry, so you know you're not all alone out there.
That's right.
It's such a great community. And one of the communities that I love is the NAMM Young Professionals. That's under 40, and they do a session on Friday at 4 o'clock. And this year, their keynote speaker for the session is J.C. Curley, who's the new CEO of Gibson, and he has a lot of knowledge, and he has some great insight, and that's open to anybody can come and network with the young professionals. And then also they talk about their mentoring program. They've just launched a mentoring program. It's been about a year now that they're doing mentoring and working with seasoned individuals in the industry and pairing them up with young professionals so they can get mentoring. So that's a great session. Mm-hmm. That's Friday night from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. JC will speak, and at 5 o'clock they'll do a reception afterwards where there'll be
now talk a little bit about that. You said it's under 40. Is that the age? Now tell people why they should have people come to that. Maybe you're a store owner and you're passing the store on to your son or daughter or somebody in the store. Is that somebody that should be there? They should get involved with young professionals. Who does that fit to?
Absolutely. If you are maybe you're a family member and you're taking over your legacy store, you're going to meet with other legacy family members that they're taking over their store. Maybe you work for a large company and you're a young professional and you're trying to understand how to break into the industry. There's an opportunity for you to meet with other professionals in the industry, whether you're from a large manufacturer, a large retail store, or you're really small and maybe you just started your own store. Mm-hmm. And that happens too. There's opportunity just to meet and to network with the young professionals of the industry. And so, because they're going to be our next leaders.
Yes.
They're going to be the next generation. They're going to be the next leaders.
And they're going to be our next podcast in a couple weeks. But anyways, go ahead. Don't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. That's a great opportunity I'm glad they're going to come on the podcast and really talk about it more. But that's another community. I think about all the communities that are within NAMM. I talked earlier about our fly-in. When 100 people go to Washington, D.C., and they talk with the congressmen and they talk with their senators, they really bond and they create a network and a community with each other. When you're in the NAMM Young Professionals, you have an opportunity to network and to bond. When you come to the NAMM shows, you have the opportunity to create that community. When you're in the top 100, they've created their own community, and it's just an excellent opportunity. NAMM is a large association. We have a lot of members, but we also have a lot of communities. So don't ever be afraid that, NAMM is too big for me. I will never fit in. I'm too small. Because there is a community. It doesn't matter the size of NAMM. That's why I love NAMM so much, and that's why I love our association, because it's something for everyone within NAMM, and it's something for everyone at Summer NAMM, and it's something for everyone for NAMM membership. And while I'm talking about NAMM membership, guys, I want to do a promotion for your listeners, for your audience. NAMM membership is $230 a year, and that's to join NAMM. But for your listeners, if you don't belong to NAMM, you need to join NAMM. I feel so strongly that it will help change your business. That I will do 2 years for the price of 1 year.
Whoa, excellent.
Yeah. Whoa, say that again.
2 years for the price of one. Send us an email, join@namm.org, and just say, hey, look, I heard you talking about it on the retail show. I want to take advantage of the special, and I'll do 2 years for the price of one.
Oh, man.
That is incredible. We're going to put
$230 for 2 years.
Yeah. That's going to be my summer special. You got June and July. Of course, I would like for you to join in June and come to Summer NAMM, because I think it's that important for your business. I think it has that kind of opportunity to help grow in your business. But I'll do it for June and July, send me an email, join@namm.org, and I'll give you 2 years for the price of one.
All right, we're going to plug the heck out of this. That is amazing. Thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good job.
This
Thank you.
episode literally could change the career path of a lot of music store
I hope it
owners.
does. I hope it does. Hey, thank you very much for that. Causby, let's go back to the young professionals because I want to compliment you guys on doing that. One thing that I hear with the older generation is you hear them say stuff like, well, you know what's wrong with the younger generation? Then they fill in the comment something that I come back and say, the problem is not with the younger generation, it's with us. We don't teach the younger generation. And so with you guys doing the young professionals, hats off to you guys because it gives them a platform to grow into the industry. And if they need to make mistakes, they make it when they're young and they have other people to mentor them. Mm-hmm. So I am super excited you guys do that. I really mean that because there's a lot of smart people. We had a young lady that was an intern here that her dad owns a music store in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and she is one of the smartest girls you will ever meet who's a young professional. So it's a great program. I think everybody that is in that age group should be part of it. I wish I knew about it when I was younger because you guys won't let me in now because I'm over 40.
I'm trying to figure out how we can get into the party Friday night, but I don't know. I don't know if we're going to be able to. But
we'll have to find a way, especially if they got food and drinks. But anyway, but compliments to you guys for doing that. I'm really excited about that, so thanks.
Yeah, you're absolutely. I think that the Namm Young Professionals, they have their own board of directors. So it's an opportunity to really get in and take on a leadership role when you're a young person. And then actually the president of the Young Professionals serves on the Namm board. So when you move up to president for the Namm Young Professionals, you actually serve on the Namm board. So you can really get some insight. And it's a really great industry leadership program, the Namm Young Professionals. So I suggest if you're under the age of 40, get involved with Namm Young Professionals, and they are doing some great things.
Yeah. No, that's cool. Excellent. Now, can you give us his name?
Yes, the Namm Young Professionals president is Mark Despotakis.
Okay. I just wanted you to say the last name. You and him got both complicated last names, so I just wanted you to say it. No.
Yes, I know that. It's we have complicated last. I have a complicated first name too. So
but I like Causby. I think it's a cool name. I think it's cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, cool. Well, what else? What else do we want to?
You know what? We were talking the other day, and we would love to hear what you have to say. We talk all the time about memberships and people joining, getting them involved, but we actually thought, hey, what is your position or your thoughts on from the other side of the industry about different manufacturers or builders or different companies getting involved in NAMM from that direction? Talk about that. What are the challenges? What are some things? I know there's a difference in size between winter and summer. What are you guys doing to improve things, or how do you go about doing all of that?
I think, for the other side of it, the manufacturers, the small companies, coming to Summer NAMM is obviously more economical for your bottom line. And we do have these smaller booths that you can get. We do have the smaller sponsorships. And it's really an opportunity for you to get your foot in the door. If your first NAMM show is Winter NAMM, which that is fine, and we have a lot of small companies that come to Winter NAMM, it could be a little overwhelming. I mean, you guys have been there. It's large. But Summer NAMM, you get the opportunity to get your product out there, to get your product immediately in the hands of the retailers. They're looking at it, they're studying it, they're learning about it. So if I was a luthier or if I was a small manufacturer, coming to Summer NAMM is perfect. It's a perfect fit. We have good space, good size, smaller space for you guys. And that's definitely, and I would come to the breakfast sessions. The breakfast sessions are full of retailers. That's a great opportunity to network and shake hands, say, hey, look, this is what I do. What do you do? And it's a great opportunity just to meet people. I would come to any of our networking events, the Top 100. That's an opportunity to come to the Top 100 awards to meet, talk, network with people. When you're coming and you're doing a booth, if you're just coming just to stand in your booth for the few hours and then you're going back to your hotel, you're really missing out on an opportunity. You're missing out on an opportunity to not, if you don't go to the breakfast sessions, if you don't go to the nighttime networking events, you're really missing an opportunity to network with people and shake hands. And whether or not maybe you go to the bar or the restaurant in your hotel, chances are you're going to meet another Namm member, and that's the opportunity to really say hello. And also, I would come to the Namm Member Center. I have a Namm Member Center at Summer Namm as well. You guys came to the one at Winter.
Yes.
At Summer Namm, we're right there in the front outside of the halls, and you'll see the Namm Member Center. Come over, say hello. The chances are someone is networking. We have places to sit down. We have water.
Great
we
snacks.
have the opportunity to meet. Yeah, great snacks. We have the opportunity to
Free coffee.
More food. Anyways.
Yes, yeah. You have the opportunity to meet with other Namm members. And if you're just kind of lost, if you're new, come over, say hello to me, and I can kind of walk you through, and I can introduce you to people that you may not know, and to companies you may not know, and to retailers you may not know.
You guys do well on that side to also support that. I mean, we realize that you guys go through and you guys give awards out to the manufacturers as well. You got top 100 dealers, and maybe you do like, hey, what are some of the awards? I know, like in the pedal world, you had like new innovative pedals. You have stuff for guitars and for amps and for DJ equipment. You're trying to award, or you're trying to make known some of these companies that are doing a really good job, and they're trying to really be involved. Talk a little bit about that.
And at Summer Namm, we don't do an award show for the exhibitors, but we do at Winter Namm, and that's called the Tech Awards and the Technical Excellence Awards. And so that is something that we do at Winter Namm. The Best in Show we do that is produced at the Summer Show and the Winter Show. That is actually produced by Music Inc. They come in and they pick the winners on that, and then they use the Davidson Ballroom to do the Best in Show. Okay. So that's kind of how that works. And people that get on that Best in Show that's really exciting to receive an award on Best in Show for your products, especially if you have, a new product or you're just launching a product. That is an excellent way for the retailers and everybody to see your new product on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're so fired up, Causby. I don't know if you know this, but we're getting a booth at the summer show for the music retail show. So we've been I talked to Dan. We've been emailing back and forth, but yesterday I talked to him, and I think we're actually booking it right now. So we are super, super excited to come out. Now, Thursday and Friday, we're going to be over here working, so we're going to have somebody else man the booth. But on Saturday, Nate and I will be in the booth, and we're going to be doing podcasts in the booth. And so we're super, super excited about that. So that goes to show that we are fired up. So our first Summer Namm to actually show will be at the Summer Show. So we're excited.
We're definitely excited to have you guys. I think it's going to be a perfect fit. You're going to bring your podcast in.
Yes.
And so all your listeners, come to Summer Namm. Come and visit Summer Namm. Come and visit you guys. I mean, we're just going to have a party. We're going to eat a lot of food.
Yes.
We're going to have a party. We're going to get some education. We're going to be able to go back
fired
to
up. Let's do it tomorrow.
Yes.
Hey, I got a good idea too. You ought to have an award for the best music retail show podcast.
Oh, okay.
Write that down.
If we don't win that, something's wrong.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, I'm writing that down.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
No.
Oh, well.
No, but we really are. We're super fired up. We've kind of, as a company here, obviously we wholesale guitars on top of doing this, but we've set June aside to really promote Namm with yourself. We're actually going to have the gentleman do the Young Professionals in a couple weeks. And then we're going to do a huge promotion through June and into July for the summer show. So we're fired up.
Fantastic.
We're excited. I think everybody needs to be there. I love the industry. I love being part of the industry. Like you mentioned, I love going to the show, the excitement in the air, see friends, that I've known for years. They're like family. You see manufacturers, new product, good food. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. So anybody, in my opinion, that is on the fence, get off the fence. If you're not a member, oh my goodness, what a promotion that is. You get 2 years for the price of one. So we're going to plug the heck out of that this month as well. So we'll try to do our part to get people coming, because we think everybody needs to be there.
When we're all there together, I mean, it just makes it bigger and better.
It does.
You know, I mean, that's we all just need to come together and get out of your store, get out of your business, for even if you can only come for a day or two. Come for a day or two. I believe it's worth your while.
Absolutely. I'll be on the floor at least Friday as a buyer, but Saturday. So I actually get to come out for at least 2 days. I might be there 3, depending on what my schedule is. But I'm super excited this year because I'll get to come again as a buyer, and we're going to be doing the music retail show. So we're going to have fun. We're going to eat lots of food. Thanks to you guys.
Yeah.
We're going to eat a lot of food. I got it written down. So
was there free food Saturday night too? Is there free food Saturday night somewhere?
We stumped her.
Saturday night we don't have an event, a Namm event, but I'm sure there will be some opportunity to have some food somewhere.
That's right.
All right.
That's
a good answer.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
We almost stumped you for a minute.
She's like, wait, I got to think about this.
I wasn't ready for that question, So no. Well, Causby, did we forget anything? Anything that you want to add to this?
You know what? Like I said, Summer Namm, it's my favorite event that Namm does. I love Summer Namm. I love the Top 100 Awards. If you didn't participate in the Top 100 Awards, I would absolutely suggest you do that next year. Yes. I want you guys to come and see it. We live stream it, so you can watch it on our website as well if you're not making it into Summer Namm. It's just a great opportunity. And don't forget, I'm going to do 2 years for the price of one. That's for amazing. June and July.
Yes.
Send me an email at join@namm.org. Mention that you heard this promo on the retail show, and I'll get you all set up with membership for 2 years.
Yeah.
You are a rock star.
Excellent.
We appreciate it. Thank you very much. We're going to have to, we're going to see you here in a couple months.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Yeah, we're definitely going to come visit. And you need to swing by our booth, too. So, see, I can say that. Come to our booth. Man, we've never been able to say that before.
First time
this
for
summer,
everything.
we're going to say that. So, thank you.
Yeah, it'll be great. We're really looking forward to the show.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for having me on, and thank you guys for all you do for us, for your stellar Namm members. You're getting a booth at the Summer Namm. You're promoting Summer. You're helping us with membership. You guys are the true rock stars.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yes.
All right. Well, you enjoy that weather. We'll try to keep it a little cooler in July out here.
Yes, I know. That's yes.
Well, we'll be
in
indoors. The air conditioning is really good, so we'll have fun. Causby, thank you very much. We appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
All right. We'll see you later.
Have a
good
great
day.
one. All right. Bye-bye.
The Music Retail Show.